All right, welcome back to the channel, agents. It's Dwerewolf Gaming. Today, I'm going to show you a quick guide on how to obtain the Houndsman outfit. As of right now, agents, you do have 1 week, that is basically Tuesday, to obtain this item for free, and then it will be placed in the store. And the only thing you will be able to get is the mask. So you want to start out at DCD headquarters. Basically, turn around, run out this fence, run to the edge of this truck, and climb up on this truck and wait for the mini war dog to come out. Agents, I do have the jammer post equipped so I can stun it a little bit and take it out with ease. And I will go over this build that I'm using to make this gameplay a lot easier for those who may be struggling on how to obtain this outfit. With that being said, you do also want to have the modifier, the Zealot modifier unlocked as well. It will make this encounter a lot easier. So the next thing you want to do is travel to Jefferson Trade Center. These are the two areas that I form. Just basically turn around and run up right here to this building, agents. You will see the cloud of smoke to let you know that it is a mini warhound dog nearby. And basically you want to do the exact same thing. Pop your modifier, take the warhound out, and I will go over the build that I'm using, agents. I've showed you this build plenty of times before. It's great for solo gameplay or even in groups as well. Very powerful, very easy to put together. And if you don't have this gear set that I am using, agents, the new tipping gear scale, basically with the Pestilence LMG, will work great as well. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this build. I wanted to keep this video short. I showed you this build before, so we did use the Pestilence as the primary weapon. And agents, if you're new, basically you will release a plague whenever you kill enemies. It debuff those enemies, and 100% of the weapon damage will spread to the next enemy. That's what's great about it. We do have 3 pieces of the Langmo set on, agents, to get that 30% increase in LMG damage, and we are rocking the glass cannon talent. We did use the turmoil knee pads. That way we can damage multiple enemies at once. And we did use the new exotic overdog exotic gloves, which basically amplifies damage by 30% to the lowest enemy in combat. For the backpack, it is the name Langmo backpack, which is the backbone. We did use that as well. We did use the jammer post and the reviver hive just because this build is pretty squishy. So that way, if you go down, you will have a second chance to get back up. We did go with the gunner specialization because it does give you 10% armor back on kill. Last but not least, don't forget to equip the correct weapon element. All right, to see if you have bounties, agents, if you go down to the southwest, go to your bounties, you can see, as you see right there, the Houndsman. I do have 3 bounties available to take this guy out right now. So this is what you want to do to see if you got those bounties. So just in case you didn't see it when it popped up on the screen when you took out the mini warhounds, just check right, go down to the southwest end of the map, go check on your bounties, and you'll see. All right, so you see where I loaded in at, agents. Basically, you want to follow the same path. That is the main, the Space Administration headquarters mission. You want to load in right there. If you follow this path, it usually be the snitch usually be right there in that corner, and that's how I'm usually able to find him. But he isn't right now in this current gameplay. But just follow the navigational line till you get to this area right here, and this is the area where you will fight the Houndsman. And again, agents, this is heroic content. And so if you're struggling, you can obtain this outfit on any difficulty. You do not need to do it on heroic content. I have been noticing the drops seem to be a lot better as far as the drops that you are getting from the Warhounds. They do drop Dark Zone items, named items, so that's great as well. And also the items that the Loop Goblin normally carries as well. This is a great farming method in my opinion, agents, and since I do have the turmoil knee pads on, I am able to damage multiple enemies simultaneously. On top of that, agents, I do want to point out, you do want to stay away. The only warhound that you do need to stay away from is the one that is spitting out that purple flame, because that can kill you very easily, especially with this build that I do currently have on, because the damage I take is amplified by 25%. But you can also just use the talent on the chest piece of Obliterate if you don't want to use the talent, the glass cannon talent. But keep in mind, you do have to build up those stacks with the Obliterate versus the glass cannon talent, and you get that damage up front. Basically, wait for it to build back up before you go in this next room to tackle the hunter. This guy is basically like a hunter, agents, and you know we are in heroic content, so he can be pretty difficult to take out. On top of that, he will have the warhounds, the mini warhounds in there with him as well. So you do want to make sure you kind of keep your distance from him. And you will see in the gameplay how I'm able to kind of keep my distance from this guy and take him out with ease. As always, I do want to give a big thank you to everyone that continues to support me on the channel. Really appreciate each and every one of you for your valued time and continued support. I'm going to let you watch the rest of the gameplay. And I do want to point out before I go, agents, that keep in mind, if your watch level is at least 1,000, you will be at the baseline of doing the same damage that you see me doing in the gameplay. But one other fact that will be is your weapon expertise, because the max weapon expertise in the game right now is 30%. And my weapons I am using right now is the max of 30%. So that will make a difference in your gameplay. But agents, you should still be able to take this boss out, because whenever you do pop that modifier, the zealot modifier, you will have almost immunity as far as from damage. Well, it will take a whole lot more damage. You will be able to take a whole lot more damage before he's, but you do have a time frame on that. So keep in mind, whenever that time period expires, there will be an EMP explosion that will drop nearby you. Now, if you are near some enemies, you will get armor back whenever it does explode. But if you're not near enemies when that occurs, it will damage you and it basically leave you at 1 health. So you do want to make sure you're at a location whenever that timer is about run out, so that way you're safe and you are able to heal yourself up. I appreciate each and every one of you for your valuable time. Dwerewolf out.